Welcome to what feels like the 21st episode of the Dragon Master campaign, but it's actually the 23rd episode of the Dragon Master campaign. My name is Harrison Weiss, your Dungeon Master, and today we're going to pick up Yori's story from after he was stabbed at the end of his final exams, but before he wakes up the day after and retakes his exams. Yori kind of comes to his senses because rain starts hitting him in the face. You're laying on your back in the middle of a giant forest, and as you lean your head forward, you see a giant castle directly in front of you. And as I said, it is raining, it's pouring down, and you definitely look like you would want to be going towards the castle to get out of the rain. On the right side of the courtyard of the castle, there is a pasture that's made for horses, and there's 2 or 3 different white horses in that pasture. On the left side, there's like a little chicken coop where you can clearly see that where chickens would have been once.
Okay. Do I recognize the forest?
You do not recognize the forest.
Okay. Nothing else kind of stands out, it's just the castle.
Nothing particular stands out. You're just out here standing in the storm, and maybe you look ahead and you see a sign on the castle that says the Valley of Death.
Ah, okay. Cool. I'll start walking towards the castle then.
As you approach the castle, you realize that you're kind of in this comatose state, but you approach the castle, and there is a nice double doors at the front with like the ring handles that you can knock on the castle doors with.
Okay. I'll pick one up and knock it then.
As you knock, the door creaks open.
Okay. Can I see anything in? How dark is it inside?
It's rather dark, but as the door creaks open to the right, you can see a fireplace on the left-hand side of the entry plaza. Plaza, is that the right word? In the entry room?
Foyer?
In the entry foyer? Is foyer like a small area, or is foyer like the opening, potentially like a big room as well?
I think it's potentially like a big room.
Okay, it's the entry foyer then.
Okay. Is there a fire in the fireplace?
There is a fire going on in the fireplace.
Okay. I'm going to kind of lean in and see if I can see anything to the right.
On the right side, you see several different piles of bones, and you also see a large table with 8 chairs.
8 chairs. Okay. I'm gonna walk in then very cautiously.
As you walk in, you are now in this large room with a large kitchen table on the right back corner, fireplace in the back left corner. On your straight left, there is a small door, and straight ahead, there is a large double doors again. And then on the walls throughout this room, you do see hanging heads of animals such as deer and dragons.
Okay. There's a double doors straight ahead.
That's correct.
Okay. I wanna go over to the bones first.
Okay.
Where the chairs are.
You want to investigate the bones?
Yes. 12 plus 3?
15.
Yeah, 15.
In the pile of bones, you find 2 things. You find a dead bergmite carcass.
Okay.
As well as a doll that has its eyes wide open, staring at you.
What does the doll look like?
It's pretty classic rag doll, where it's wearing like a red dress. It's got like eyes that like flicker open and close with eyelashes. It's got long brown hair with pigtails on either side of the head.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the bergmite, but I'll take the doll with me.
When you pick up the doll,
oh boy,
it whispers, "Save me! Save me!"
How do I save you? I'm gonna look at the doll.
And there's no response.
Okay. Do I have all of my stuff with me?
You do have all of your items with you.
Okay. I'm gonna stick her in my bag, but like kind of situate her where she can just like kind of hang out of the bag, like not putting her head fully in the bag.
And then she says, "Burn it down. Burn it down."
Burn what down?
It.
It? The castle? No response. Okay. Ooh, do I have any fire stuff? I probably don't. Okay. Ooh. Oh, but is it a bone or is it the bergmite? What am I throwing in the fireplace? Burn it down. It. Before I do anything super rash, I'm gonna go over to the left side and check the door.
The door is unlocked.
I'm gonna open it kind of cautiously, kind of slowly, and see what's inside.
As you open the door, you see that there's a bed in the back right corner with red covers with 2 pillows. The bed is made. And then on the sharp right side, you also see a treasure chest.
Oh, okay. Do I see any kind of like traps or anything directly in the room or no?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oof. Yeah, it's a 7. Huh.
You do not see any traps.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of walk in and go over towards the chest.
As you approach the chest, you hear some shifting coming from under the bed.
From under the bed. I'm gonna turn around. Do I see anything?
You see a head pop out from under the bed.
Like a human head?
Smaller, more animalistic.
Can I?
But it's a bit dark still. So it's hard to tell exactly what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back over to the door and kind of open it some more, see if I can get some light in the room and see if I can see it. Hey, hi. Are you okay?
You start to see it a little bit more, and you can tell that it is Cottontail.
Oh my gosh.
A cat that you once owned.
Does he recognize me? Can I go up to him and try and pet him?
As you approach, it starts to hiss.
Oh, okay.
And then it continues to creep towards you.
Towards me?
Towards you.
Oh my gosh.
Slowly.
Yeah. Can I check the treasure chest hurriedly for traps?
Sure. Go ahead and roll, I believe it's perception.
That is a 13.
The chest does not appear to be trapped.
Can I shimmy it open before Cottontail gets to me?
I'm going to say that you can kind of tell that the cat is somewhat defending the chest, and that if you go and rush towards it and open it, that the cat will likely have the first attack on you.
Gonna make me kill my cat? That's messed up. Do I want the stuff in the chest? I'm probably not gonna keep it. I'm just gonna run for the chest and open it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
50.
You find a fruit. A weirdly shaped fruit.
Oh, that's awesome.
At that moment, the cat lunges at you and is scratching you. I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack roll. That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
You currently have a cat attached to your back with his claws digging into your flesh. And
oh my gosh.
In one hand, you have a devil fruit.
Okay. Can I drop the fruit? Would grabbing him off my back be like an action or no?
Shove is an action that can be taken. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. You make a contested strength check. If you win the contest, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you. You could shove it.
I wanted to attack him, but I can't while he's on my back. That's what I was...
Yeah. You could try to, maybe escape.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to shove him off. It's a natural 20.
Jeez. Okay, so you're able to just, reach behind your back, grab the cat, and what do you want to do with the cat? You want to throw it 5 feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which direction do you want to throw it? Towards the door or towards the bed?
Towards the bed.
Okay, so you chuck it towards the bed, and the second you let go of the cat explodes in your face. Go ahead and make a dex save.
It's a 12.
I'm going to say that saves.
Okay.
So you're going to take half damage from the fireball.
Oh my gosh. Bro, fireball's a level 3 spell.
You take 7 damage And the cat just explodes and it's gone. The cat's just completely gone. There's blood on the walls. There's blood on your face.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I'll go look over where I dropped the fruit and pick it up and get out as fast as I can.
Okay. Sounds like you're moving back to the foyer space.
Yes. So now I have one more thing that I could burn. I'm gonna go back over to the pile of bones. Can I kind of look through and see? Oh, you know what? It's probably the Bergmite.
There are other bones in that pile. There's like skulls and arms and fingers all throughout that. I just stated the two things that you found that like weren't just bones.
Are there any bones that might have any like engravings on it, or bones that look different from the others, or no?
I'm gonna say no. All of the other bones look pretty much alike.
Okay. But then the Bergmite is dead?
The Bergmite is motionless, yeah.
Motionless. Okay. I'd imagine he'd have moved by the time I came back. I'll pick up the Bergmite, and I'm gonna walk over to the fireplace and ask, like, kind of over my shoulder, like on my bag, like, is this what you want? And I'm gonna like hold him close to the fire.
No response.
What good's the Bergmite gonna do? I'm gonna just kind of chuck it into the fire.
The Bergmite just kind of cooks. It just starts to cook on the logs there, and you can tell it's about reverse seared at this point, and then it continues to just kind of melt away over time.
Okay. I hope that doll didn't want me to burn her, because I like the doll. I'll check the double doors in the back then.
So as you turn away from the fire, you see another Bergmite in that pile over there, kind of back from the dead.
Is it alive, or is it also motionless?
It is also motionless.
Okay. Interesting. Can I tell if it's, like, alive? You keep saying motionless.
Do you want to go pick it up and shake it?
Nah.
Okay.
Did the other one react when I walked over with it?
No, the other one was motionless, and you threw it in the fire, and it burned to a crisp.
Okay.
It ignited with no issue.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take note of that, but I'll go over to the double doors in the back.
On either side of the double doors, there is a dragon head on the left and the right.
Okay.
And otherwise, the double doors are just like the first ones, where there's the ring in the center.
I'm gonna see if the double doors are unlocked. Just kind of softly push them.
The double doors are unlocked, and they open wide, and you see a long hallway with another pile of bones, and with another dragon head on the left-hand side of the hallway. On the immediate right, there's another small door, and then on the far left, there's another door. And then on the back hallway, you can tell there's another set of the double doors.
Okay. How far into the hallway is the pile of bones?
The pile of bones is about 30 feet into the hallway. The first door and the dragon head are about 15 feet. And then the opposite ends with the door on the left and the door on the double doors on the end is about 45.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the bones first and kind of rummage through them.
As you approach the bones, you do start to hear some whispers in the dark. Just kind of weird mufflings from inside of both of the rooms on your left and the right, just like through the wall.
Okay.
But as you approach the bones, you want to go ahead and roll investigation?
Just to make sure I couldn't kind of like discern any like words that I would understand, or no?
A couple of the words that you would think you might have heard were salvation, destroyer, the resistance.
Said investigation?
Yes.
Rolled a 9.
With a 9, you find a note. I'm going to send you the note, and I'll go ahead and read it aloud. Maybe I'm just paranoid, or maybe I'm just living the lie. Can't stop this screaming voice, or maybe I'm just sick inside.
Interesting. Okay. I'll turn back around. I'm in about the middle of the room, you'd say?
Yes, I would say.
Okay. I'll turn back around and go to the door on the right.
Okay.
And see if it's unlocked.
That door is unlocked.
I'll open it and just kind of peek inside.
As you peek inside, you see a set of 3 baby dolls in the back right corner, all that look the exact same as the baby doll that you're holding. And then on the immediate left, you see another bed. In the far corner, you see several large piles of bones. And on the back wall, you see a name painted in blood. Veronica Nook.
Nook. Okay. The blood scares me a bit. So, you said large pile of bones? Several?
Yes.
Several large piles?
Several large piles of bones.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in. I'm not gonna interact with the dolls, but I'm gonna dig through at least one of the piles of bones.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
'Tis 14.
You find a second note, and I'll go ahead and read it. Tonight I'm so alone. This sorrow takes a hold. Don't leave me. It's so cold. Never want to be so cold.
Okay. That was in one of the piles, or just kind of...
It was in one of the piles.
Can I search through the others? How many others are there?
There's a couple others, and yeah, you can go ahead and dig through some more as well.
Ooh, nice. 17 plus 3, dirty 20.
You don't really find anything. You find some dragon teeth and some just other bones. There's really nothing else in this pile to find.
Okay. I'll take a couple dragon teeth just because that's cool.
You now have 2 dragon teeth.
Okay, cool. Have the dolls been talking at all while I've been in here?
Yes, I would say the dolls are doing some whispering.
Okay. Anything discernible?
Nothing discernible.
Okay. Starting to think my doll is a bad choice to bring with me, but I'm not going to abandon her. I'm just gonna, I'm going to bring her with me. So you said there was the bed, the bones, and the dolls. Was there anything else?
That was really about it.
Yeah, and the name in the blood, that's what it was. Okay.
Yes, the name. Veronica Nook.
Veronica Nook. Okay. I'm going to go back into the hallway. I'll check the other door.
Okay, so as you check the other door, it's also unlocked. And straight ahead, you see another bed. Behind the bed, you see another name, Deku.
Okay.
And then you see some numbers written next to it. The numbers are 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And there weren't any numbers in Veronica's room, right?
That's correct.
You said Deku?
Yes. Deku, 1, 2, 3. And then in the far left corner, you can see another chest.
Any killer cats in this room?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Sure. Crap. That's an 8. Come on.
I don't think you see any cats in this room.
You said there was a bed in here?
There is a bed in here, yes.
Can I specifically look underneath the bed?
You want to walk over to the bed?
Yes.
Okay, so you walk over to the bed. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Gosh. 5 plus 3, another 8.
With that, a cat reaches out and has a surprise attack on you.
Okay.
With a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
So the cat swipes at your face and completely whiffs, and then kind of runs back under the bed in the back corner.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and say that you had a good enough look at the cat,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell that it's Spencer,
Spencer.
your other cat.
Okay. How big would you say the room is?
It's about 30 by 50 feet, I would say.
Okay. I'm assuming that as long as I can land an attack, they're going to explode. But where can I shoot him and not get damaged? If I walk out, can I prop the door open?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to leave the door open and...
So you walk out of this room and you leave the door open.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast into the corner, try and hit it.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. And is it like an AoE?
No, it's a straight attack roll.
Does it have like an AoE damage, like area of effect? Beam of crackling energy strikes towards the creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack. Do you want to aim for the bed and hoping that you're exploding it, or do you want to aim for the cat with disadvantage because it has full cover?
Oh, it does have full cover. Yeah. I'll hit the bed first, and then go from there.
Okay, just go ahead and make an attack roll. With advantage, because you're aiming for a large bed.
It's a 16. Oh, natural 20. Nice.
With a nat 20...
I think I hit the bed, but does that explode the cat? That's the question.
With a nat 20, the bed kind of just like shatters it into every which direction and explodes, and it hits the cat and damages the cat, and then the cat explodes. And how big is Fireball? 20-foot radius, so you're out of range of the explosion. So the bed is just disintegrated, and that corner of the room is just like a black bomb just went off.
Okay. All right.
But there's no bed and there's no cat.
All right. Oof.
And all that's left in that room is a treasure chest.
I'm going to go back in and check the chest for traps.
Okay. So as you approach about the halfway point in the room, the lights kind of like flicker off.
And it's pitch black in here.
And now it's pitch black in the room.
I do have dark vision. Is it magical darkness?
If you have dark vision, then you can see. So you're good.
Okay, cool.
As you have the dark vision, you see a little monster picking up the chest and walking it to the other corner. And then the monster kind of disappears into the wall.
Into the wall leading into the... Like on the...
Like into this back wall.
Okay. And I heard whispers like kind of coming from the walls when I was in the hallways?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to approach the chest and, like I said, check it for traps.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh, nice. It's a 19.
You can tell that this chest is not trapped.
I'm going to pop her open.
Okay, when you pop it open, go ahead and roll a d100.
It's a 10. Okay, yeah. Skillet of Death. Artifact weapon worth 5 plat pieces. Skillet of Death. It's a melee weapon. It says, while equipped, you have advantage on any ability check regarding cooking and potion making. Nice. Damage 1d8 bludgeoning, 1d4 force to each unit within 10 feet of the target. Okay, cool. I like that a lot. And I'm going to be gunning for those health potions since we have the thing. So that's awesome. Very, very cool. Wow. Cool. And I'm assuming I don't have to take off my gloves to be able to wield this, right?
You don't have to take off your gloves, but then you wouldn't be able to use the gloves if you're wielding this.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna hold on to this and possibly use it if it comes to it.
You seem to have explored just about every door and area of this castle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Besides the back double doors.
Yeah. And you said that's like up into the hallway and yeah, okay, cool. I'll go out the door and see if the double doors are unlocked.
So on this set of double doors, instead of the 2 handles, it is 1 giant dragon head with 1 ring in the mouth of the dragon head, and it is currently locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay. I'm assuming it has to do something with the fire. How many dolls did you say were in the room on the right?
There were 3 dolls in the room on the right.
Okay. The doll said, burn it. And when I asked what, she just said it, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I'll go back into the main room, back down into the main room.
Okay.
And I'll kind of inspect the chairs and table.
When you inspect the chairs and table, engraved on the table, you see a note.
Okay.
In a grave of roses, while the night is closing in, my soul is so cold, but I want to live again. I know you'll come to me. I wait in misery. I want to fight for this. Save me from this darkness.
Okay. This might be a little metagamey, but could these be out of order?
They could be.
So the first one I found in the hallway, correct?
Yes.
I want to fight for this. God, do I throw the doll in the fire? I don't think that's a good idea. What else is there to burn? Can I look at the dragon heads and see if they have, like, a torch or something inside of them? Not necessarily the one on the door, but yeah, the two in the room for right now.
There's not a torch. Do you want to roll maybe perception to see?
Perception or investigation?
I guess you have plenty of time. I'm just going to explain the dragon heads, like maybe more in depth. So it's really just one of them appears to be like a rumble horn, and its mouth is ajar. It has a large nose. It has large eyeballs. The eyes are open, and it's just the head. The mouth is ajar. There's teeth on the top and on the bottom, and you can see the tongue on the inside. There's not anywhere that appears that you would light it.
Okay.
And that's the same for both of those.
Okay. Did the one in the hallway look similar, I'm assuming?
It was not a rumble horn, but it looked pretty similar. Do you want to go roll perception on that one?
Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh. 19 plus 3, 22.
So the key feature on the dragon that's on the door is it looks very similar to the other ones, but it is missing some teeth, and you can tell that there's a line on the middle where the door is going to split it when the door opens.
How many teeth is it missing?
It's missing 2 teeth.
Cool, I'm going to put the teeth in there.
When you place the teeth inside of the dragon head, the doors open.
Okay.
So as you open the doors, it's a pitch black room. You cannot see the floor whatsoever.
Okay. Magical darkness then. Can I see anything else in the room? You said I can't see the floor specifically.
You cannot see anything. Once you've reached the corners of the wall, it looks like there's nothing there.
Okay. Just a void. Okay. Do I have like a stick or something? What do I have? How well do bones burn in your universe?
I feel like bones would burn fine.
Okay.
I mean, it probably wouldn't immediately ignite.
Sure.
But it would probably just become ash eventually over time.
Okay. I'm trying to...
If you're trying to carry the fire to the back room,
yeah,
I would think a bone would not work particularly well.
Oh, I could just okay, that bed is destroyed. I'm gonna go back into the room where I first saw Cottontail.
Okay. And you do notice something that you didn't notice the first time, which was a name in blood on the back wall.
Okay.
That said Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz. Oh no, poor Doofenshmirtz. Is the chest still in the same spot?
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming the... Ooh, do I want to touch the bed? Yeah. I'm assuming there's like a sheet and a blanket on the bed.
Yep.
I'm going to take part of the sheet and pull it off the bed and kind of rip it into some strips.
Okay.
Nothing... Okay, cool.
Nothing happens. You're safe to do so.
Awesome. Then I'm going to go back into the main room, and I'll take one of the chairs and just kind of start smashing it on the ground until it becomes where I can take a leg, and then I'll tie the sheet around the top.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to walk over to the fire and stick the sheet end in.
It does ignite.
And then I'm going to very hurriedly, but very cautious of the fire, go back into the door that opened.
Okay. And you are at the door with your torch, and you are able to see the room a lot better. Only 10 to 15 feet of distance, and all you see is on the floor that it's an inch deep of water.
But the water doesn't leave the room?
The water does not leave the room.
Interesting.
So it's a slight step down into the room.
Okay. Oh, I see. I'm going to kneel down and feel just to make sure that it won't sink when I step into it.
You want to push?
Yeah, I'm going to put my hand on it and push down.
It appears to be solid.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to walk in with the torch.
So as you walk in, the door slams shut.
Yep.
In the back of the room, there are 2 torches, and they reveal a dark figure in the center that is entirely black. And it's a humanoid figure. with slightly pointed ears, 2 gloves, and a skillet in one hand.
No, I didn't come in here with this. No, he doesn't have the skillet. Why do we have the skillet?
And at this point, we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yeah. Ooh, natural 20. Heck yeah.
I rolled a 13.
Ooh.
Okay, so you have the first attack on... You seem to already have figured out who it is.
Yeah.
So you have the first attack against Dark Yori.
Alright. I'm going to... I'm going to cast Hex on him and hope that it doesn't hex myself. He needs to do a wisdom save.
Okay. 16.
16? Crap. Okay. Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna...
Dark Yori laughs.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him. It's a 13 to hit.
And what's your AC?
It's 13.
Dark Yori is hit by the blast, and he takes how much damage?
D10. I rolled a 4.
Okay. He takes 4 damage and seems almost unfazed as he continues his laugh.
Oh, you think that's funny? What? Some funny guy? I'm not that funny, so you're not that funny. Ha ha!
He's unamused, and he runs at you and attempts to grapple you. Grapple. You can use the attack action to make a special melee attack called a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, and it must be within your reach. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check, a strength athletics check, contested by the target's strength athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check the target chooses the ability to use. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grappled condition. Its speed is set to 0. It can still attack you. So we're going to make a contested athletic check.
Okay. That's just straight strength. Ooh, I got a 17.
I got a 19.
Are you kidding?
So he runs at you and wraps his arms around you and his legs around you, and that's going to be his action. He's knocked you over and it's just completely bear hugging you, and then the doll crawls out of your backpack and whispers in your ear and says, "There's a psycho in my head." Go ahead and
What? No.
What does Vicious Mockery do? Vicious Mockery. Vicious Mockery. Casting time, 1 action. Range, 60 feet. Target, a creature that you can see that can also hear you within range. Duration, instantaneous. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have a disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Ooh, I rolled a 19 for wisdom save.
Nice. So you save.
Okay.
You save from the doll's Vicious Mockery. And then it is your turn.
Why did I bring her in here? Oh, I have to use my action to
Escape.
Bust out. Yeah.
Which is a contested strength.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 4.
Hey, nice.
Okay, so that means you break free?
I mean, I've already used my movement to not be grappled. Do I see anything else in the room?
In the back of the room, you do see a large chair that's like a throne with the 2 torches on either side of it. And then you do see some other bones here and there on the outside of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna run towards the chair. Can I get there from where I am? Like right at the opening?
Yeah, I think so. You would probably be provoking an opportunity attack, though.
Yeah, that's my one concern, but I want to try and get over there.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's say 19 to hit.
Crap, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so he hits you with the Skillet of Death, and it's going to deal 1d8 bludgeoning.
Not 1d4?
No, just the 1d8. The 1d4 is to everybody around it.
Oh, okay.
Plus strength. Okay, so just 4 damage.
Okay. I'm going to run over to the chair and try and sit in it. I don't think that would be considered an action. Can I sit in it? It looks like it has like spikes or something.
Sure, you can sit in it. Yeah. No, there's no spikes.
I'm going to sit in it briefly and see if anything happens.
When you sit on the chair, Dark Yori his head begins to shift into a flaming orange skeleton with 2 large, almost devil-like horns on either side of his head. And he looks at you and laughs.
Welcome to hell, my warlock.
And in that moment, you do feel the book start to shake, and we're going to have some extra pages written in the book when you awake. And the rest of his body begins to shift into a full skeleton body that is burning orange. And in one hand, he's holding a lantern, and in the other hand, he is holding a large chain and hook.
Oh, okay.
This is the Death Realm. Welcome home.
Home. Did you give me this book? I'm gonna start rummaging through my bag to pull it out.
Yes, the book is for me. And I have a mission for you.
A mission?
I need you to reap the souls of those who have escaped death. Very few individuals come to the Death Realm and escape. I have 3 names I'd like you to start with. Count Deku, Doofenshmirtz, Veronica Nook. All 3 have died and returned to life.
Okay.
When you see them, you will know their soul needs to be reaped. Because you'll see their soul burning orange.
What color were Doofenshmirtz's eyes? Did I ever see that?
He's very small, so it would have been very hard to see.
Fair. I just wanted to know if they were like burning orange or anything.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Continue.
Open the Book of Darkness, my young warlock.
I'll open. Ooh.
So, you go ahead and just flip through the book, and as discussed previously, so this is the first time you're seeing the PowerPoint for your book. This will be something that you have access to long term. The first page is the same thing that you would have expected. It's very simple. This was the spells that you had listed that you got at level 3 that were in the book. And then this is the new pages that we haven't discussed at this point.
Oh, he looks so cool. Okay.
And he provides you the list of 3 people. And you do see on this page that there's additional space below these 3 names that more names could be filled in.
Okay.
And then, as rewards for reaping souls, every soul that you reap is going to unlock a new spell. Dissonant Whispers, Sleep, Dark Vision, Pass Without Trace, Speak with the Dead, Phantom Steed, Death Ward, Freedom of Movement, Legend Lore, Reincarnate.
Okay.
1 for each reaped soul, in this order.
Okay.
And then there's also some other effects on the next page. At 5 souls, you gain the Voice. This grants you the ability to understand the language and sense the fear of those you are reaping. At 10 souls, you gain Face of Death. You gain the ability to replace your head with a burning skeleton head, granting you advantage on intimidation checks.
Okay.
At 15 souls, you gain Harbinger of Breath. You may give units within 60 feet disadvantage or advantage on their death saves.
Nice.
At 30 souls, you gain Foot in the Grave. You no longer need to breathe, eat, or sleep.
Are there going to be more spells after 10 since there's this, or is this just what we're going with?
Potentially. These are the current rewards on the table.
Very cool. Back in character. I know where Deku's castle is, and I know where Doofenshmirtz is. Would you happen to know where Veronica is?
I have lost my connection to the realm. Specifically, my anchors have been removed from their resting places. I have limited access to those in the realm of Terragos. Specifically those that die. I put their souls at rest here in the Death Realm. If they've returned to life, I no longer have access to them.
Fair. Okay.
With that mentioned, I have another task for you. I need you to restore my anchors to this realm.
Okay.
There are 5 locations on the map that I provided you on page 3 of your book.
Yes.
There are items that I need you to return to their resting places at those 5 temples.
What do I need to get in each location? Is it something specific?
Yes, they're very specific. There is a unique item needed at each of the temples.
So like the Firestone and the Fire Temple sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Is it a stone for each of them, or is it different items?
Different items.
Once all 5 are replaced, your anchor will be...
That's correct. My connection to the realm will be restored. To answer the Veronica Nook question, no, I do not know where she is currently.
What's up with the dolls? They keep you company?
Yeah, they like to burn in hell.
I see.
They have a bit of a death wish.
Okay.
It's like a circus for a psycho in here.
Cool. Is this like a dream sequence? Am I dreaming right now?
You have died.
Oh.
And your soul here in the Death Realm. Luckily, I am not planning to reap your soul today.
Today. Okay.
And in that moment, the floor becomes black. You begin falling inside the black, and you just fall for 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then eventually you hit the ground. You're awake and alive, back in the bed where you woke up the previous morning, the morning of the final exams.
Okay. Do I still have the pan with me?
You still have the Skillet of Death.
Nice.
And the Devil Fruit.
Nice.
I think that's all that you got from here.
Yeah, the doll crawled out of my bag.
No, the doll. Yeah, you can still have the doll.
Yes. Nice. Okay, cool.
You can totally still have the
That
doll.
was going to be my last question before I faded back to reality. Yes. Cool. I'm assuming it's like a sentient whispering doll.
Yes. That apparently can cast Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. I was like, oh dang, that's a powerful little doll.
This is a bedtime story with Bazine. In the heart of uncharted seas, where dragons wove their fiery tales, an island concealed by the whispers of the waves awaited discovery. This refuge, absent from any known map, cradled treasures beyond mortal imagination. A lone adventurer, captivated by the call of the unknown, sailed towards this elusive horizon. As the ship neared, emerald forests unfolded, guarded by dragons who were disguised as trees. The ruby mountains were protected by red boulders, and the amber dunes kept safe by those beneath the sand. Stepping deeper into the untouched shores, the seeker uncovered an ancient citadel adorned with jewels that mirrored the island's magic. Within, a weapon revealed itself. With a symphony of colors, it pulsated with the heartbeat of the almighty Sidra. Bound by the tales, echoing through the ancient caverns, the adventurer glimpsed the harmony between dragons and the treasures they safeguarded. Scales intertwined with jewels. The dragon's breath ignited the facets of the kyber crystals, creating a melody that echoed through the island. As the seeker departed, footprints in the sand carried only that of the essence of a realm where dragons and riches coexisted in the twilight of the unknown, waiting for those who dared to dream beyond the edges of the known maps. For this was Treasure Island. Good night, son. Sleep well. And this episode was voiced by David Kelly as Yori, and edited and DM'd by Harrison Weiss. Please follow us on X at Tides of Terragos, or on Patreon at patreon.com/Tides of Terragos.
Will's a human wizard with a W.